Hey guys, patch 4.11 and the new Spirit of the Ancient Golem definitely changed a few things up for junglers. So here is a patch 4.11 top 5 solo queue jungler list. First off, I gotta give a shout out to Amumu. Amumu has always been one of the strongest late game junglers, and once he hits level 6 and gets his Curse of the Sad Mummy, he becomes a lot stronger and he's got a lot of power with that ultimate. So he's gonna be the honorable mention, and the only problem with him is that he's way too easy to invade and still very weak early game. Quill Coat does help a bit, but not that much. What I do want to say though is that Quill Coat, the mana sustain on it is really good for him. You rarely run out of mana now when you're clearing, which is amazing. And now for the actual list. So first up is going to be our favorite green blob, Zac. He's got that great long range engage, and just like Amumu, he's got a great late game because besides the engage, he has that AoE ultimate that's really good for disrupting fights. So he did get changed a bit where he can now reduce his cooldown on his W by 1 second by picking up blobs, which is really great if you're using a lot of skills in a fight, and it'll increase your damage output while clearing and while fighting. So great change for him. Not only that, but the Golem gives him a huge amount of bonus health now once you've built up some more health besides the Golem, and Zac loves health, so overall a great patch for him. Number 4 on the list is going to be Maokai. So Maokai's gotten a lot of buffs this patch, and he's really feeling good right now with the percent max health damage on his W and all that kind of stuff. He's got the Quill Coat to help him mana sustain and to help him clear through the jungle a little bit faster and a little bit safer. So overall a great patch for Maokai, especially because his ult is now a lot more reliable and a lot more versatile in when you can blow it up. The number 3 spot's gotta go to Evelynn. So Evelynn has always been a really strong jungler just because in the early game she's got the stealth and the damage to pull off a lot of different ganks. And then in the late game she's got the stealth and the great ultimate to do a lot of different kind of engages that can catch the enemy by surprise, and overall a great jungler right now. Personally, I don't like her very much, but I have to look at this objectively, and Evelynn is good like that. So the thing is that, yeah, Evelynn doesn't make use of the new Golem. She's not really the tank jungler or really the late game focused jungler that the other junglers I mentioned have been. But the thing is that the Lizard and offensive junglers are still just too strong right now, and they're going to be stronger than the tank junglers if they're up. Number 2 on this list has got to go to Lee Sin. Lee Sin has an overwhelmingly powerful early game. He can basically do whatever he wants to the enemy jungler, especially to the tank junglers like Maokai and Nautilus and Amumu and them. So he's still here. You still get Lizard on him, dunk a Golem, and hit Golem on him. It's not very good. And he's just got a huge amount of early game power. Even the new Golem and the new tanks, well, they can't take his place because he's just too versatile and too good early game. So, and even late game, he's got a lot of versatility, a lot of options, and a lot of things you can do. Definitely deserves the number 2 spot here, and he's probably going to stay that way for a while. And for number 1 on this 4.11 solo queue jungler list is going to be Elise. This might come as a surprise to some people that I rank Elise higher than Lee Sin. The reason why I do is because not only does she have a really strong early game that can take on most other junglers, basically every other jungler besides Lee Sin, she's also got a really good late game with short cooldown cocoons. You gotta build cooldown reduction, by the way, and you'll be cocooning every 6 seconds or something like that for 2-second stuns, which is really good. As long as you can learn to hit the cocoons, she's got a great late game and great early game. Not only that, but the Ancient Golem does treat her well because you still build Golem. It doesn't synergize perfectly with her because it doesn't proc the passive off of her spiderlings, unfortunately, but it's still good because the bonus health on it will make her really beefier late game. And now that you don't go as damage oriented on Elise, you do need that tankiness, and this will help her get there faster. So definitely, in my opinion, the strongest jungler on this patch. That's going to be it for this top 5 solo queue junglers. Hope you enjoyed, hope this helps, hope you try some of them out, and I'll see you guys next time.